Oh, baby, Christmas has come early for 2025 already because the new wheels are here. Let's get them inside the house, check them out, and also go over what are going to be the best tires to run on an all-wheel drive BMW. Hey guys, real quick, I do want to say that I have launched my memberships for the channel. There are 3 tiers: Enthusiast, Weekend Driver, and Mexico Racer. There is a video going in depth of what they will do. I'm actually providing a service to you guys when it comes to Weekend Driver and Mexico Racer, so make sure you check it out. And if you ever wanted real carbon fiber parts, I do have a promo code with carbon add-ons. Whether you have a Chevy, a Dodge, or a Mustang, a Ford, you can get real carbon fiber parts and save 5% off even on the discounted stuff using code FitCityGarage5, or use the link in the description of this video down below. So thanks for checking it out, and let's get on with the video. Well, I got them inside, got them all out, so let's crack open and see what one of the wheels looks like. Now, I did get a square setup, nothing too crazy, 19 by 9, so we'll be able to fit 265 tires on there. Nothing too small, but nothing too large either. Because it's an all-wheel drive car, we're not really going to go with a drag setup because it is going to be able to hook up pretty well to begin with. I mean, even the car stock on like these terrible Bridgestone tires hooks up pretty well. So let's get all this stuff off here. And I've always liked Apex's stuff. I don't know if you guys have used Apex at all, but I have always liked their stuff. Peel back the layers here, and there she is. So it might look familiar. This is actually the same look that we had on the Dark Horse Mustang, except we went with like a gloss anthracite. So it's got like that silver look to it. I think it's gonna look badass on the car. So let me go ahead and see if I can get it all the way out here. There we go. And as you can see, I mean, even the 19 by 9 is still fairly wide. Say hi to Leroy. He's a nosy ass boy. But yeah, looks great, honestly. I can't wait to get it on the car. I've had black wheels on almost every single car I've had. 2017 Camaro SS, 2015 Dodge Hellcat, 2017 Camaro ZL1. What else? 2019 Mustang GT, and then even on my 2024 Mustang Dark Horse, I decided to go a little bit different, change things up. It's a black car, but I'm not going to black out the wheels. So I think it's going to look really good. And let's go to the computer now in the office and talk about what are going to be the best tires overall for an all-wheel drive setup, and specifically my setup. Let's go. All right, so we're at the tire size calculator website, and if you guys haven't used this before, oh my gosh, it has helped me so much. So the stock size is 225/40 by 19, and of course we're staying with a 19-inch wheel, which is it's on by default, and it just kind of shows you the tire sizes and the wheel sizes you need to get your desired effect. Now, I want to go with a little bit bigger tire to get a little bit more out of my diff, a little bit more range. What I mean by that is, like, if you're going 90 miles an hour, you're actually going 91 miles an hour. It just helps a little bit when it comes to drag racing to get more out of your vehicle as far as miles per hour before you hit that 1-to-1 gear ratio and things like that. Also roll racing too in Mexico. So I want to go that route, and it looks like 265/35 R19s gives me a 0.8% extra tire height, and we're looking at 9, which is what we got, up to 10.5. Now, I could use the stock size, as you can see here, because it does max out at 9 inches. And I might do that for the front wheels, right? Let's think about this for a second. And you have to think about this for your all-wheel drive vehicle too. It's just something to think about. How is your all-wheel drive system made? Is it front-wheel drive bias or rear-wheel drive bias? So what does that mean? Front wheel drive bias all-wheel drive systems means the front wheels, if they detect spin on those, then the rear wheels kick in. And it's vice versa on rear wheel drive bias all-wheel drive vehicles. The rear wheel tires, they're the ones that spin first. If the system detects spin, the front wheels will then spin, and then boom, there's your all-wheel drive. So grip on the rear in my case is more important than the front. The front will assist, even though I've got some crappy tires. It does really well as is. There's hardly a lot of slip. But when we start making more power, there's going to be more slip. But I think moving forward, we should throw 265s on the rear for a little bit more meat and a better tire. And then go for the same tire setup on the fronts in the future. Because we still have to tune the vehicle and make more power. So I think this makes sense. Now, of course, you could go up a little bit more if I wanted to do a drag setup, 10.5, 315 tire. I could absolutely do that. But here's the thing. The stock wheel and tire setup isn't that heavy. So the Apex wheels I just showed you, they're light. They're absolutely lighter than the stock wheels. But the tires is where it matters the most when it comes to already dealing with a small wheel and tire setup. So let's go ahead and click on the 265s, because this is what we're going to do. And again, this website is freaking amazing. So what are the best tires that I could use? Well, they show them all here. I'm looking. Indy 500s are not bad, right? They're not bad. We're looking. Now, Extreme Contact Sport 02s, those are pretty good, right? Extreme Contact Force. These are the ones I think I'm going to go with, but let's continue looking. Advan, those are pretty good. The Potenzas, that looks okay, right? I mean, I'm not a tire expert. We know the Toyo Proxies are very good tires. The Zennies are very good. I've heard very good things about that. The Pilot Super Sports, of course. Eagle F1 Supercar, Pilot Sport Cup 2s, the new Hoosier Track Attack Pro, Pilot Sport Cup 2 again, Supercar 3R, the Pirelli Trofeos, and then, well, those are slicks. So, you know, there's some good choices, but here's the kicker. Let's look at the Zennies. These are really good tires. Here's the problem. The tire weight is 29.1 pounds. Okay, let's look at the Toyo Proxies. 29 pounds. Huh. Now the weight on the tires on my current car is way less than that. So while I'm offsetting the weight of my wheels, I'm adding it back with the tires. So you have to think a little bit here, and you have to be a little bit more logical on the tires you're using. I couldn't believe that I was actually gonna run into this issue. Offsetting the weight with your wheels, but then adding the weight back with the tires does not make sense. We want to shave off as much unsprung weight, rotational mass on the wheel hub as we can. And just adding it back doesn't make sense. So are there any other pretty good tires that can still save us some weight? Now I do want to preface this, with any of these tires you see here, let me know if they're any good. Like, are the Extreme Contact Sport 02s, are they actually good for an all-wheel drive vehicle? Because I'm thinking about going with these. And as you can see, these are 3 pounds lighter. Now, I think the total setup, if I were to go with these tires, like let's say we do it all the way around, but for the time being in the rear, I think I'll save about 5-ish pounds total, 2.5 on each side of unsprung weight, rotating mass on the wheel hub. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's something, because the car is heavy anyway. It's like 3,871 pounds or something like that. It's over 3,800 pounds. It's a heavy car, but it's small too. It's just the all-wheel drive system and all the premium luxury and stuff on the interior as well. So these tires look badass, and honestly, I've read reviews, and you guys might even be able to tell me in the comment section down below, that these are surprisingly good in the rain. Now, no performance tire is amazing in a torrential downpour. Let's be honest, you should slow down. You shouldn't even be doing the speed limit in a torrential downpour anyway, because it's hard to see to begin with. But these do surprisingly well in the rain, according to you guys. Some reviews. Let's go back and look at just a couple more tires. Then you can kind of see what I'm getting at overall on why it's a little harder to choose what tires to go with. So if we actually look at the Extreme Contact Sport 2, same thing, 26 pounds, but I can definitely see myself having more traction, more hookup with the other ones. Now, if you look at the Hoosiers, these are newer tires. They weigh 21 pounds. That's insane. But what sucks is the tread wear is terrible, obviously, but I don't think it performs very well in the rain. I don't think you want to get caught out in the rain with these. Like, these are worse than Nitto Triple R2s. Triple R2 Nitto drag radials, you can absolutely get caught in the rain and be okay. You can survive. I don't even think you can survive with this tire. But man, guys, 21 pounds. I could save, oh my gosh. So if I was thinking 5 pounds ish, and it might be more. Well, I'll be making a video when I put the wheels and tires on. We'll weigh everything. So that's a video coming in the future anyway. But if I say 5 pounds total in the rear, this is 5 pounds each off each tire. That's 15 pounds off the rear. And then if you want to add the same weight savings to the front, that's a total of 25 pounds off the car. That's nuts. That's nuts. But again, there's no flexibility with this tire. It is literally dry streets, drag strip. That's it. Any wetness whatsoever, not looking so hot. And then obviously an all-wheel drive car does eat away at tread a little bit more than a rear-wheel drive car does, due to just, you know, how well they hook up when you're thrashing the car around town. So this would just be eaten away in a matter of 2-3 months. And it's not necessarily the cheapest tire either. So yeah, food for thought. I think my best bet and what I'm going to try, and they look fantastic, is these tires here. The tread depth is solid, 7/32, not too bad. Again, still saving a little bit of weight, not getting the most heaviest tire that's really good like the Toyota 888Rs. They are fantastic tires. I get that. I haven't tried them, but I understand. They're fantastic tires, but they're just too heavy. When performance is the #1 goal, to make your vehicle lighter, to be able to accelerate quicker, adding weight is not the play. It's removing unsprung weight and whatnot on the wheel hub. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What would be your tire of choice? What tires that I shown in the list are good tires? Just let me know. I'm more well nuanced in the drag radials for rear wheel drive cars, but this is my first performance all-wheel drive car, and I know that you don't need drag radials to be faster on the street, even when you're making power. You just need a very, very good low tread tire. It doesn't have to be a drag radial. So this is new to me. For any of you guys that have any experience, yeah, please, I would appreciate any of the comments in the comment section down below. That's it with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.